What can I do for you, Lucy?
I have business I want to discuss with you.
Really? Do we have a list?
It's a short one, Richard. I want my money from the art heist. Why don't you just pay me?
Who said I wasn't?
This is just so hard to accept. Because I don't even feel sick. I'm sympathetic.
I know.
How long do we have?
6 months or less. 6 months or less. Or less. Or less. 6 months or less. Or less. Or less. Or less. Or less. 6 months or less. Or less. Or less. 6 months or less. Or less.
Oh, Dominique.
May I remind you that you are still under oath. Please be seated. Dr. Chamberlain, it is my duty under the laws of the state of New York to achieve justice by considering all factors relevant to this case, including the effects of this crime on you, the victim, and any mitigating circumstances concerning why Felicia Jones took the action that she did. Do you understand the purpose of this hearing and the purpose of your testimony today?
Yes, I do.
Do you have any information that would be relevant to this court's determination of an appropriate sentence for Miss Jones?
I believe I do, Your Honor.
That's true.
Mr. Chamberlain, you may proceed.
As I understand, you want to know how Felicia's actions affected me. Well, the pain and the inconvenience caused by the injuries were temporary. I returned to work full-time, and I'm living a completely normal life without any physical limitation. However, losing Felicia and having to watch her go through this ordeal has been devastating. And I still love her. I think about what happened a lot. Almost every minute. And I just can't say that I want to see her go to prison. She wouldn't survive it, Your Honor. Felicia has spent the better part of a year living with complete strangers. Trying to remember who they were. Trying to remember who she was. Can you imagine what that must be like? To not know the people in your life. Your friends. Your own family. And every day you're living in a place that everyone tells you is your home. But it's like you're living in a foreign country. She's seen faceless men committing murders. I've heard her screams. I've seen her face when she wakes up from her nightmares. Everyone has a breaking point, Your Honor. I do. And you do. I just happened to be there when she reached hers. That's all. That's all. When I look at Felicia now, it's like the woman I knew is gone. And maybe you can explain it to me, but I don't see how sending her to prison is ever going to bring her back. She needs help, not punishment. What happened up in that cabin is probably just as much my fault as it is hers. I was there. I saw it coming. I saw her behavior change. And I didn't want to believe that anything was wrong. maybe if I hadn't been blinded by love, maybe if I was more aware of what was happening, I could have done something to prevent it. But I didn't. And I wasn't. If I could, I'd open that door right now and tell Felicia to just go home and try and forget it. But I can't do that. But you can, Your Honor. You can. The Felicia Jones that I knew was kind, gentle, loving. And I want her back. Everyone that knows her wants her back. And I'm afraid that if you send her to prison, everyone's going to lose her forever.
Would you like to say anything else, Dr. Chamberlain?
No. No, that's all.
Thank you. You may step down.
Yeah, but
We'll take a 15-minute recess, and when we return, I'll hear Miss Jones' statement.
all right.
So, was that good or was it bad?
No matter what, it always seems to work out for Ryan Chamberlain.
I just wish this whole thing were over with.
Where you going?
I'm going to check on my crew.
They know what to do.
Excuse me.
Bobby?
I'll be right back.
Don't.
I have to do this, honey.
How you holding up?
I can't believe he's saying things that he wants to see what happens to me, and the judge is buying it.
I know, but look, I hate to say this, but Ryan's testimony might help your sentence.
I don't want Ryan's help. You hear me? I don't want his help.
You okay? What was all that about? Nothing. You know, I'm just having one of those days. Do you have a dustpan and brush? Oh, no, you don't have to do that. That's okay,
I
really.
don't mind. Yeah. I think that there should be one here. Here we go.
Thanks.
So, why is this day so horrible?
Oh, I don't know. You know, little things. Lots of little things. Things that aren't that important. You know, I've been so preoccupied. I haven't asked. Did Bill get his painting back?
No, he didn't. He and I aren't exactly on good terms at the moment, but don't get me started on that. Otherwise, we'll be here all day. Actually, I came by looking for Lucy. Have you seen her?
Well, you know, she was here a little while ago. I did see her. I'm not sure where she is right now.
It must be very difficult for you working with her.
I could do without it. That's for sure.
Yeah, I can imagine. I'm sorry to ask, but do you know when she'll be back?
Oh, I imagine it would be soon. Not too long from now.
Okay. Well, I think that's the worst of it.
Yeah. You know what? Leave the rest. Thank you so much, but I'm just going to have the cleaning crew take care of it.
Okay.
Thank you. That's really sweet of you.
Now, you just, go easy on those displays. I mean, what have they ever done to you, besides making you look even more gorgeous? And, phew. I mean, I like deception, but that is strong perfume. Could give you quite a headache.
Bye-bye.
And take care of yourself.
Yeah. Thanks. Come on. I really do need money.
And I really do need to know that you're going to keep your mouth shut.
Of course. I mean, I haven't told anybody anything. I wouldn't do that. I swear.
Stop with this indignation. Who gave Bill Eckert my name to begin with?
I don't know. How would I know who gave it to him?
Lucy?
All right, Richard. Maybe I did happen to mention... Okay, maybe I gave him your name, but there was a very good reason, and if you would let me tell you the story before you get huffy, I would appreciate it.
I want to hear this one.
Okay, but before I start, have to understand, this is going to sound very far-fetched, but I swear to you, it's the truth.
Lucy, just tell me the story.
Fine. I was down at the waterfront, you know. I'm always down there because that's where I live. I have to live in that seedy part of town because I don't have any money right now. And I was coming out of Kelly's, which happens to be the gross, greasy little restaurant that I live over. You know,
I
morning,
hope
noon,
you're
and
not
night.
going to
Grease,
give me the
permeates the air and
menu.
takes over my clothes.
All I want to hear is the story.
Fine, Richard. I am just simply trying to set the scene for you.
I got the picture.
I was coming out of Kelly's, and all of a sudden behind me was Bill Eckert.
So?
So, he kidnapped me.
What do you mean he kidnapped you?
What do you mean, what do I mean? Kidnapped, you know, you nap a kid. In this case, the kid was me. He took me. He hauled me to parts unknown. I didn't know where he was taking me.
And you didn't think to cry out for help?
Oh, right. Good part of town to cry out for help. You know what they would have done? All the locals would have come running and tried to cart me off with him.
Will you get on with this?
Okay. All right, fine. He carted me to a dingy warehouse, and he started brandishing a gun around my head, and he started telling me that if I didn't give him information, he was going to blow my brains out or something like that. I'm not sure of the exact words. You know, at the time, it didn't seem like a very attractive idea.
So that's when you gave him my name.
No. You actually would have been proud of me. I did not tell him anything at that point, not until he killed Holly.
What?
Well, he didn't really kill Holly. They just made it look like he killed Holly.
So you got tricked.
Oh, yes, I did, okay? They happen to be very good at it. I think they've had a lot of practice. Anyway, I was thinking that Holly was dead, and here they are a couple. He actually liked her, and he killed her, so what do you think? I knew he wouldn't think twice about killing me.
So then you gave him my name.
Yes, at the time, it seemed like the right thing to do. Yes, I did. I gave him your stupid name.
I see.
Oh, come on. You would have done the same thing. It's called survival. It's a basic human instinct. We all do it. We all try and save our own butts.
I've heard enough. Here.
You already had this all made out? Where's the rest of it?
In the bank. Keep up the good work. You'll get it.
Clark! I have worked and worked for you. I am done working for you. I've done all my work. Now I just want the rest of my money.
Lucy, now listen to me. Bill Eckert has not given up on this at this point. He and Holly are going to keep after you for information.
Well, I haven't given them any information, have I? Except your name, and I don't intend to. So just give me the rest of my money because I need it, Richard. Now, please.
I told you I'll give it to you eventually.
You're up to something, aren't you?
No, I am not. Why do you ask?
Why did you give everybody else's painting back except Bill Eckert's?
I misplaced it?
You know, we go way back. We've been through a lot together. Why don't you just level with me and tell me? Come on.
Well, let's just say that Bill's going to get what's coming to him.
Well, you certainly won't get any argument out of me on that.
Lucy.
Holly, hi. Oh, I was just in talking to Mr. Halifax about a little business proposition that I have for him. You know, spa business and then perfume business, that kind of thing. A little business discussion. Yeah, so...
Lucy, relax. I don't care what you do with Richard.
Oh, I know you don't. I was just caught a little off guard and wanted to...
And explaining. Yes. And if you're worried about Bill, don't, because he's not here.
He's not? Where is dear Mr. Bill?
I headed to France the last time I spoke to him.
The last time you... I thought you two were joined at the hip. You don't know exactly where Mr. Bill is.
No, I got fed up with playing second fiddle to his obsession.
The painting.
Yes.
Oh. Well, I like this. Two beautiful women at my door. Did Miss Coe tell you about
Lucy, please, Mr. Richard, I've got to go. You know, I have an appointment at the spa. It was lovely seeing the both of you. Good day.
I was just on my way to my room, but I thought I would stop by your room to ask if I could see your new Germany. But if you're just leaving...
No. This is a perfect time.
You sure?
I'm absolutely positive. Come in.
because I don't want to make you give a shot. Have you ever set up? Bobby, right now,
You
I'm
have
Debbie.
something to finish.
Bobby, I don't have anything more to say.
Then don't talk, just listen.
Bobby, please, I don't think this is the time or the place. I've got a job to do.
Do you think I really care if you get a shot of Mac coming out of the courtroom? As a matter of fact, I would prefer that you didn't. How can you exploit your friends this way?
I'm not exploiting anybody. The trial is news, and I'm a reporter.
A reporter or an informer?
Excuse me?
I don't believe that you actually told that social worker things about my past.
Well, they want to know what kind of person you are, don't they?
Now that really... I thought we were friends.
I think you're being just a little bit too much in that friendship thing, you know?
And what do you mean by that?
I mean that a friend would not try to take my sister's child away from me, Bobby. It's as simple as that.
wanted me to have him. You heard the will.
I don't give a flying flip what that will says. Lucas belongs with me.
Okay, then you just wait.
No,
I will drag a few skeletons out of
All
you.
right.
Oh, you're right. Don't you
Stop
try
it.
to turn this on me.
Stop.
Police is about ready to give her statement. Now, if you're true friends of hers, you should be inside giving her support. I want you both inside. Now. You too.
Ms. Jones, may I remind you that you are still under oath.
Yes.
You may be seated. Do you have any questions you'd like to ask me about these proceedings before we begin?
I don't think so.
Proceed.
I don't really know what to say. When I left the house this morning, I had to explain to my daughter where I was going. And I really didn't know how to do it because I don't really understand myself. I don't understand why everybody thinks Ryan is telling the truth, and I'm not. I know I don't have any proof, but he doesn't either. And I don't think it's fair. I went to Texas. I was there. I saw him kill his wife. And even though you can't prove something, it doesn't mean it didn't happen. I'm sorry about what happened in the cabin, but I'm not sorry I didn't get killed. I would have just disappeared. I would have disappeared just like your wife. When Scotty gave his closing statement, he said that if there was any reasonable doubt in the jury's mind that I wouldn't be convicted, that I thought that was great. That's great. I'm going to be just fine. But when they came back and they said that I was guilty, I couldn't believe it. There wasn't one person that thought that I could be telling just a little bit of truth. I told the jury that Ryan tampered with the phone, and he said he didn't do it. And they believed Ryan. I also told them that he tampered with the car so we couldn't go anywhere. They believed Ryan. I don't know why they believe Ryan. I guess it's probably because he's a doctor or something. There were a lot of people that came up here that said what a wonderful person I was and that I was a very good mother. But they still believed Ryan. I told the jury that he made me put on a wedding dress. He made me go through this ridiculous wedding. And they believed Ryan. I told the jury that I threw the wedding dress in the fireplace, and they didn't believe me. They believed Ryan. I don't know what you expect me to do, to throw myself on the mercy of the court and say, oh, please give me a light sentence, but I just can't do it because I wouldn't be telling the truth. I wouldn't be telling the truth.
Oh. It's lovely.
Yes, it is.
It's one of his later ones, isn't it?
Yes. You know your Garmonet.
Imagine all the different walls it's been on.
Hmm. Would you like it on your wall? At least until Bill finds his painting.
Thank you, but no, I couldn't, but thank you very much. Actually, I don't think Bill's painting is ever going to find its way back to my wall.
Why not?
Well, Bill and I haven't really seen eye to eye on anything much. since we came in here and found him rifling through all your stuff.
Well, look, I would probably be very suspicious of myself as well if I were in his shoes.
You're very generous.
We have a long way to go, don't we?
What do you mean?
You don't trust me.
Well, I hardly know you.
And you don't believe that Lucy was in here just discussing business.
I do. I'm just not sure what business.
Fair enough.
Who are you calling?
Room service. I'm ordering us lunch. You know, getting you to believe that I'm a good guy has become one of my favorite projects.
I'm flattered.
Yeah, this is Richard Halifax. I would like to order room service, please.
Oh, my God. This is ridiculous. I'm going to have nightmares over this. I just know it.
Put it back, Lucy. That's where it goes.
I don't think so, Dominique.
Lucy.
Look, Julia told me that we were going to put up a few deception displays. She didn't say it was going to be a shrine to Dominique Taub. What? Do we have incense and candles and gurus chanting with tambourines and things?
You don't have to like it. I can even understand why you don't. But you don't have to be rude about it.
Was I rude? Is that what it was? Was I rude? Well, you know, maybe it's women that deceive men into marrying them by having convenient pregnancies that bring out the best in me.
I don't understand where you got this idea. Okay, you see me at the hospital, you decide I'm pregnant. Believe me, Lucy, I wish I was. But I'm not, okay?
Oh, no. Oh, no. What happened? Did you tell Scott and he wasn't that excited?
I have
Is that
not
what
told
happened?
Scott anything, all right? And I don't know why you think it's your business.
Wait a minute. Maybe we're not talking about the same thing here. Are we on the same
We are
wavelength?
talking about my husband and myself, and what I decide to tell him is my business. It's not yours, and his.
Dominique? Dominique, wait. This is just to get back at me, right, for being mean. I mean, you're... What are you doing down there? Dominique? Dominique, don't do this to me. Please don't do this to me. Look, Scott's going to think I killed you or something. Everybody's going to think that... Get up! Okay, don't get up. Stay there. Just stay right there. Don't move, okay? Don't move. Don't move. Yes, hi. My name is Lucy Cole. I work at the spa in the Port Charles Hotel. It's off the lobby, you know, and Dominique Baldwin has passed out or something. She's fallen. She's laying on the floor, and I need an ambulance or somebody. Could you just send somebody right away, okay, please? Yes, this is serious. It's the lobby of the Port Charles Hotel. It's off the door.
So how long is he going to be in there?
I don't know. He's been in there, what, maybe 15 minutes?
Well, is that normal?
Felicia, in a case like this, nothing is really normal.
Right. So he can take as long as he wants.
But that's good. That way he's given a lot of thought to what you said up there. It's good.
What Ryan said.
It doesn't matter what Ryan said. We're going to prove that you're the one who's telling the truth.
Yeah.
All
Too
rise.
late for that.
Hearing this court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Davis Wagner presiding. Be seated.
Felicia Jones, will you please rise for sentencing? This has been a very difficult and disturbing case. As I said earlier, there are elements of testimony and evidence that I am not happy with. However, the severity of this case cannot be ignored. There is no doubt that Felicia Jones stabbed Ryan Chamberlain with certain intent to take his life. That action cannot go unpunished. I hereby sentence Felicia Jones from 5 to 15 years.
What? 15 years? What? 15 years? However, order!
Due to the unusual circumstances of this case, I feel that it's best for everyone concerned that Felicia Jones serve her sentence in the state mental hospital.
What? State mental? Your Honor, you can't be serious. You know.
A mental hospital? I am not crazy.
Right, you're not.
He's the crazy one. He's the one that should be locked up.
Order.
Stop, Scott.
Take care of everything's going to be all right.
Ms. Jones is to begin serving her sentence immediately. If during the course of her treatment her doctors find her sane, she will be required to serve out the remainder of her sentence in the state penitentiary. I remand you over to the custody of the state. This court is adjourned.
All rise.
Back.
At least we're going to get you out of there. It's going to be better than prison, all right?
Oh, what's
gonna happen? What happened?
I'll get you out of there, I promise.
This is in 5
No,
years.
never.
Ms. Jones, I'm sorry. We have to go.
Oh, no.
This is Tiffany Hill reporting to you from the county courthouse. We're on a surprise move. Felicia Jones has just been sentenced to the state mental hospital for a period of 5 to 15 years for the attempted murder of Dr. Ryan Chamberlain. Dr. Chamberlain's out of the courtroom.
You feel the sentence is fair?
I don't know how to answer that question. I can't even conceive of her being gone that long.
Is the sentence fair?
I guess. I don't know.
So would you still marry her?
Yes, I would. Excuse me.
We can see that Dr. Chamberlain is quite upset about the entire verdict. Can we have Miss Holmes? Miss Holmes, were you pleased with the sentence?
No, I'm not. Felicia Jones is a danger to society, and I fought for the maximum sentence, and that's what she should have gotten.
So you disagree with her sentence being served at the state mental hospital?
Completely. Excuse me?
Well, that was Bobby,
take care of Maxie. You tell her that I love her.
She knows that.
You tell her that I love her every day.
I promise we will.
Let's go.
Here, don't get up. Just lie still,
Hi, what
please.
happened?
She just passed out.
Hi, we're the paramedics. What happened to you?
See?
It's okay.
It's
Just
okay.
relax.
No, I'm here, Dominic. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be
What's
right
your name?
here.
Dominique? Dominique, what happened today?
I'm here.
It's okay.
We didn't come through for it, Sean. I mean, we kept promising, right? But it didn't happen.
It'll happen. Because starting today, we go over everything we've got, everything we know, and then we're going to go over it again and again, because there's got to be a glitch in there somewhere.
But there's something I want you to do for me first.
Sure what?
I want you to arrange for me to see Felicia before they send her to the state mental hospital.
All right, I'll take care of it.
Thanks.
Give me a couple of moments, though. I'm going to see how Tiffany's doing out there.
Try to get on 5 o'clock, and if I've got anything else, I'll get over there, okay?
Okay, good job.
See you
Thank
later.
you.
Thank you.
Alicia, that poor thing, honey. Are you going to try to do something? You got to try to do
No, of course I'm going to try. It just doesn't look too good.
God, a mental hospital. It's better than prison. I think it's better than prison.
Yeah, given the choice, I guess it is.
I can't believe this, Sean. Poor Felicia. She's being taken away from Maxie like that. I don't know what I would do if I was taken away from you or from
Which
Lucas.
brings me to the next subject. What the hell were you and Bobby thinking of? Arguing in public about this Lucas situation.
Sean, I didn't really
No,
start that. I
no,
told
no,
her I
no,
didn't...
no, no. You listen to me. Felicia was inside that courtroom going through the worst day of her life. And you two are out here arguing like a couple of 2-year-olds. You're out of control.
Want some coffee?
How about a bottle of vodka and a straw?
Come on, don't blame yourself.
Well, I do and I don't, but I can't get Felicia's face out of my mind, when they took her out of the courtroom like that.
Yeah, neither can I. How soon are we going to be able to take Maxie to see her?
I don't know. We'll find out tomorrow.
Guess we'll have to talk to Maxie again, huh? Now that her mom's really gone.
Well, at least she's got, you and Tony and BJ, people that she knows and that she trusts.
Scott, let me ask you a question. How is having Maxie going to affect our getting custody of Lucas?
What did the social worker want today?
She found out about my past.
What? How did that happen?
Yes.
Tiffany?
You got it.
Are you sure you're not jumping to conclusions here?
No, Tiffany practically came right out and told me she did it.
Oh, that stinks.
You're not kidding. Well, it's okay. She set the ground rules. I can play dirty, too.
Dominic, you feeling better?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Dr. Jones will be in just a minute.
All right, thanks.
Can I get you anything? No. Do you want me to go ahead and call Scotty? No. It's okay. Don't bother him right now. He's real busy. It's okay. Okay.
Tony Jones, you mean?
Yeah.
He's your doctor?
Yeah, he is.
Well, what do you mean by the neurosurgeon? I mean, it's not like you have a brain tumor or something. Oh, Dominique.
Lucy, wait a minute.
No, I'm so sorry for what I said. You know, I thought you were pregnant. I had no idea.
I know. Listen, Lucy. Scott doesn't know about this yet. I haven't been able to tell him.
Well, I mean, I'm sure it's going to be fine. You know, Tony can operate, right? Or chemotherapy or something like that, and then it'll be all okay, right?
Lucy, wait a minute, okay? You've got to promise me.
You've got to promise me you're not going to tell. You can't tell anyone. Look, I can't promise that, Dominique.
No,
Scott should know. I can't promise you that.
I promise you can't. Oh, please, I haven't told him yet, Lucy.
Okay. Dominique, lie down. All right. Okay? I promise. Promise.
You're not even going to listen to me?
All right, I'll listen to you. Go ahead.
The social worker just confronted Bobby about her past. You know, about her being a hooker. That was it.
And Bobby came after you because he assumed you had something to do with it.
Exactly.
Did you?
Sean, I'm going to do anything I can to keep Lucas. You know that.
You actually told that social worker that kind of information about Bobby? Tiffany, look at me.
Sean, listen. If she does a little bit of checking into the past, what does it matter? If it tips the scales in our favor, okay?
I can't believe I'm hearing this.
I knew you'd feel that way. You know, I just knew.
How the hell do you think I'm supposed to feel? Am I supposed to be happy because you don't take anybody else's feelings into consideration?
You never wanted Lucas, ever. You've made it perfectly clear.
You're wrong. I want Lucas, but not at this price. Never at this price.
Hi.
Hi.
What are you doing here?
Well, she was with me when I had my little spell. Spa. So she brought me here.
Could you excuse us for a few minutes?
Yeah, sure. You know, I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna be right outside, okay?
Thanks.
You're stabilized now, you know that? You're okay.
Good. I can go home.
Not just yet, actually. Dom, do you know that you're going to have these episodes some more? And they're going to become more and more frequent?
Johnny, I'm going to be okay.
Dom?
I am.
You're not? Now, I know that you have been hit with an awful lot at once. But you're going to have to make some decisions. You have some options. You have some treatments that you have to take.
Right. I can die this way, or I can go over there and die that way, right?
Don't do that. Just,
Sorry.
you know, I know it's difficult. But you still have to think about some things. You know how lucky you were that you were at the spa when this happened and Lucy was there to help you? Next time, Dom, you're going to be driving a car and it's going to happen and you're going to injure somebody or you're going to kill somebody. Have you thought about that?
No. But I have now. Okay. Tony, I just, I don't know what to do. I still have to tell Scott. I don't know how I'm going to do that.
I don't know either. You just have to tell him.
You see him every day, don't you? Don't you see the difference? See how happy he is?
Yeah, he's happy because he loves you. And because you have that love together, you need to share your life with each other. You need to let him help you make some of these decisions.
I just want a little more time.
But
And can't I just make this last for...
I don't know how you're going to do that.
You should hear him. You know, he talks, he's been talking about having kids. And, what we're going to do in the summer. You know, him, the beach, and everything. That we're going to grow old together. That's a good one, huh? But Tony, I'm not going to be there for him. It's really not fair. It's not fair. I just don't know why this is happening.
Have you heard from Bill?
Not since he left for France.
Where's he staying?
Oh, I have no idea.
Holly, are you sure he's in Paris?
Who's that? I mean, Bill and I may not be getting on very well, but I know him. Well, I should say I know him well enough to know if he were telling me the truth or not.
It's just my opinion, of course. But it's been my experience that people like Bill always seems to be able to keep people just far enough away where they don't really know him, either in business or friendship or love.
Sean arranged for me to see you. Felicia, this is awful.
It should be on this side. Don't.
I'm gonna get you out of here.
Nothing you can do about it now.
Felicia, when I leave here, Sean and we get down to business. I mean, we're starting from scratch, and we're not going to stop until we prove that Ryan is lying and you are back home where you belong.
Oh, you've tried and you've tried. You haven't come up with anything.
We didn't have enough time. This trial came up too fast on us. There are still a lot of unanswered questions.
Dead end, Mac.
It's not a dead end. Not unless you want to give up.
Would you just stop it? Stop it. I'm tired of feeling like this. I could get a little bit of hope.
Felicia, there are a lot of unanswered questions, you know? What about Ryan's wife? Ryan's wife? Who is she? Someone must know her. Someone must miss her. What about Ryan? Who's this guy? What does anybody know about him? Well, we're going to find these answers. Felicia, no one can do what Ryan did and cover all his tracks without a slip-up.
Well, it has so far.
Yeah, well, you might have, but we just haven't found it yet. Felicia, the trial is over. Our hands are untied. I'm gonna get you out of here. And I'm gonna turn Ryan Chamberlain's life inside out in the process, I promise you. Please come here. Please.
I'm so sorry about everything.
What are you sorry about?
Because I've been so stupid.
You're not stupid.
How could I have fallen for somebody like Ryan or Todd or whatever the hell his name is?
You didn't know that. That's fate. That's chance. You had nothing to do with that.
for Maxie. And I'm sorry for you because now you feel completely irresponsible.
Let me. I want to feel responsible.
You'll have to go now, Mr. Scorpio. We're ready to transfer the prisoner.
Just another minute, please.
Make it quick.
Tell Maxie I love her.
Bill,
Give her a big kiss for me, okay?
you hold that kiss for her yourself, because it won't be long before you can kiss her yourself.
Mr. Scorpio?
On the next home, beauty expert Victoria Jackson with makeup tips for every color or complexion.